It's so emotional to talk about.
Boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind. Secret admirer, I've been watching you. My body is
okay, cool. Let's roll. Hi guys, it's Misaki. It's been a while since last time I posted on the internet, and I stopped posting anything. Like I stopped posting on Instagram last year, I think around June, and also I was not so active on Facebook or anywhere else on the internet, but here I am. So I thought I wanted to make a kind of sort of mini comeback, and in this video I want to be very honest with you guys. I had a clinical depression for past 6-7 months since last year. This is very difficult to talk. I'm so nervous, but I'm gonna do this. In the past I had been depressed a few times in my life, but this time was the hardest to deal with. By the way, like I said, I had depression in the past, and I made an article about it, about my experience. Everyone has different experience, but if you were interested in getting to know what is it like, just curious, check my article. I linked it in the below. Go ahead and read it if you're interested in. So this past 6 months was a very dark and long and literally very depressing journey for me. It's November 4th, Sunday, about to be 4 p.m. I feel grateful and happy today, and it's difficult to stay like this all the time. I'm anxious about a lot of things, and just maybe I just put a little bit too much pressure to myself. It's the last day of 2018. No matter how hard I try, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Hopefully I'm not gonna be feeling like this next year. All I ask is I just want to be happy like normal person. I cried a lot. I cried every day, every morning. Even at work, I run to the bathroom and hide there and cry. I started crying on a train, and I was just hiding in my bed, crying. The life was so tough for me, and I almost thought, or a lot of time, I thought it would be easier if I just kind of end it. On my journal, I wrote it down and said, if a life is always gonna be like this, I don't want it anymore. I think for normal people, I guess normal is not really the best word, but for healthy people, life is easier than dying. You don't think so much of how hard it is to do simple things such as sleeping, eating, taking yourself work to somewhere, waking up, taking shower, doing laundries. Laundries is a bit hard, but yeah, I was constantly feeling so tired, emotionally drained, and feeling very numb. Living each day or every hour was like a torture for me. Also like a battle, picking up in a battle with myself every minute. It was difficult for me to see the hopes or the end of it, but at least I'm better now. Why I have never talked about this is because I was scared. I was so scared, and now I'm still scared talking about it. Talking about it and making a video and posting online is so scary. so scary because what I'm scared of judgment. Like people might gonna think I'm weak or I'm crazy or like I'm so negative, like people don't want to be around me. I am so scared, but I'm doing it because I have a purpose. I am not talking about my depression to make my friends think that, oh, I feel so sorry for you. Like that's not something I'm expecting, like as a reaction. Like I don't need that kind of attention. That's not the purpose of this video, like honestly. I'm doing this because I genuinely believe that sharing my experience will help. I'm hoping this will help even one person out there. So when I was in a dark place, I used to Google a lot. I used to Google like every day, like how to treat depression, how to come out of it, depression treatment, depression cure, like self-help. I read so many articles, I watched so many videos on YouTube. What like really truly like helped me back then was like story coming from the actual people, hearing or reading about the experience coming from who have conquered this depression. So I want to do the same. When I was like depressed, like I said, it was so hard for me to be driven, like motivated and like inspired. I was so hopeless. I was so hopeless that I couldn't see the meaning of my life. But this experience, like this depression, had taught me that my purpose is to overcome this and help people. Really, that was the only like motivation or like things I had in my mind, that why am I depressed? Why do I have to go through this? This is so unfair. Like it doesn't have to me to like do this, but only the way that I could look at like my experiences, by experiencing this, I can feel other people's feelings. I can be more compassionate, and I feel like I'm the best self like ever in the sense of being compassionate. Now I'm more kind to others. That is making me wanting to do this video. Like I say, I was very scared of the judgment. I really think that more people really should know what actually depression is. People don't often talk about it, like people don't talk about it at all. And I feel like it's almost taboo to talk about it, kind of. And I want to change that. Like I was so scared to tell people, or like people sometimes, even like friends sometimes have a like misconception about it because we are not educated. And I read this in somewhere that depression is gonna be the biggest illness by 2030. So this is like everyone, like anyone can get this, but not a lot of people have knowledge about it. By me sharing this, like maybe somehow if you're watching this, you have a like little bit like more of the idea of like what is it like, hopefully. Depression is like a cancer in my heart, like in my mind. People can die from this, and like I really need to understand before anyone that this is not my fault. This is what depression does to me. I'm not a doctor, but I'm not a professional therapist or anything, but I feel like depression is a cancer in your head or like on your mind, because one, it is an illness, and two, people can die from it. Like you don't tell a person who has a cancer to say, you know what, like you should just be positive and like get over it, like you should just get over the cancer. You don't say that to your like patient who has a cancer, or like, you know what, you can just like snap out of it. Oh, you're so weak, that's why you got cancer. You don't say that to someone who's suffering. You don't say that to your friend who is suffering from cancer or even other kind of like illness. But people kind of still do to like people who is like depression, and I think it's like not fair. I think it's not like fair on them, like really. I can say this because I've experienced it. If you are like watching this and not like feeling yourself not feeling great, I want you to like tell yourself, like really tell yourself that you are not a depression. Like you are not a depression. You have a depression. That is a huge difference. Don't let depression like define you. You have to remember and like remind yourself that you are not a depression. And also if you're watching this and trying to help your friend who is suffering, your partner, your family, you really have to understand that that's not their personality. It's not that they're negative or like it's not that they're weak. It's not their fault. They happen like illness. Depression doesn't define who they are. Depression is an illness. I am going to wrap up my video here. I hope somebody out there like listen to me and hopefully understand what I'm trying to tell in this video. This is my first try of like make a little change in the world, like little change. Maybe I'm hoping that I can make someone out there feel better and like a little bit better, to make their day a little bit even better, or get to know more about what actually depression is. Really just to like raise the like mental health awareness. That is my purpose. And let me know what you think about this video. I'm very open-minded, like I want to hear what you think about this. I shared my thoughts and view, also my like experience. If I have a question, I want to answer as much as I can. If you just want to talk, like I'm here, write down the message, I will definitely read it. And if you want to know more about my experience in depression, I am trying to talk about it more as much as I can. Last thing I want to say in this video is if you have a depression, you're not alone, because a lot of time I thought I was, but I was not. Also, the other thing is I thought I was never gonna come out, but I did. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Congratulations, you made it to the last. Yeah, I cried a bit in this video, but I'm fine. I'm feeling so great about myself right now. I promise there will be like more videos to come, because that's something I want to do. Like I want to give it back to the community. Like, yeah. See ya till the next video. Bye.